Hello. Today's guide is going to be on making silver by AFK Fishing. If you've explored the world a bit, you've probably seen many areas with a lot of people fishing. I would bet that the majority, if not all of them, are doing so AFK. While they are at work or sleeping, people fishing are making silver. There are a decent amount of activities, and I'll likely make guides for them in the future that all give you silver even when you're not playing. I wanted to make this quick guide to cover AFK fishing. As long as you're playing on a seasonal character and you have leveled up to at least 23, you should have been able to claim the Fugar's fishing rod. A fishing rod is obviously needed to do AFK fishing. This is a great fishing rod to start out with because it has a decent amount of durability and it can be repaired and reused. It also gives +2 to your fishing level. If you hit P to open your character information and hover over fishing, you can see that level 2 will reduce your fishing time by 35%. You can also go to a central market director, click central market, type fishing rod, hit enter, and here you can see some options for other fishing rods. Do note, however, something like the triple float fishing rod, while it is a great fishing rod, it is not repairable and has a low durability. This would not be a good one to use if you're trying to AFK for a long period of time, for example going to work or going to sleep. The best fishing rod I can recommend is the Balic fishing rod. As you can see by the in-stock amount, this is clearly a sought-after fishing rod. We'll go ahead and click on it once, and here you can see the levels of enhanced starting at the base, which I would not recommend purchasing. This has a pretty low durability, so I would just use the seasonal gear fishing rod at this point. The +10 version, however, has double the durability, and the item effect is 25% faster auto fishing time. If we click on this, as long as you have enough silver in your warehouse storage, you can click buy, and you can place a pre-order for this, and with a little bit of patience and luck, you'll get this in a short amount of time, hopefully. The recent transaction was over 9 hours ago, and there are 56 pre-orders, so you definitely will need a combination of patience and luck. But in the meantime, you can just use that Fugar's fishing rod you get from your season pass. The other thing I can recommend to have alongside your fishing rod is the Balic Lunchbox. This is a buff that lasts 90 minutes and is much more useful if you have a fairy and you have the fairy skill that allows you to pop this even if you're AFK. But even popping one of these for 90 minutes before you go AFK is still better than nothing. It's going to give you better XP gain, going to reduce your auto fishing time, and give you another 2 levels to your fishing. To get set up fishing, it's fairly easy. I'm going to be doing it near Velia. You can simply look at your map and find a body of water. If I look around, you can clearly see there's a decent amount of people fishing in this location. I'll open my map so you can see where that is compared to Velia. To start fishing, just simply go up to the water here. You can right click your fishing rod and it will equip it in your life skill gear. You can switch between life skill and combat gear here. And now that we've got our fishing rod equipped, we can exit out of our menu. And up near your horse and worker, pet list, maids, you'll find a change stance button. You can left click this, and then you have harpooning or fishing options. We're obviously going to be left clicking fishing, and now my character has the fishing rod. As it shows flashing in the middle of your screen there, you'll just simply hit spacebar. You'll cast out your fishing rod, and you're pretty much done. You'll want to click this checkbox that says do not board other adventurers' ships. As this tooltip says, you can select a grade. When you catch fish, you will discard anything that grade and lower. So if I was to click blue, for example, I would only ever keep yellow or higher grade fish. If I try to click white, it will allow me, but as you can see by the tooltip, when I hover over green, it requires professional 1 level fishing. You can hit P and go to your life skill tab. And as you can see, this is my first time doing it, so I'm still beginner 1. You can choose to hit space again when you have a fish on if you'd like to actively fish. When you hit space, you'll get a little mini game. You gotta hit the blue on the right side, put the key inputs in. Once you've caught the fish, you can press R to make sure it goes into your inventory. And now I can hit space again to recast. If you'd like to set this up AFK so that you can go to sleep or go to work and make silver even while you're not playing, you can hit escape, hit the disconnect or power button, but instead of disconnecting how you would normally close the game, we're going to go ahead and use the option minimize to tray. As the tooltip says, this will minimize it to your system tray, and now the game is running in the background requiring way less resources. Your computer should run quieter and cooler and just require less power draw. In your tray, you can hit show hidden icons and simply left click Black Desert to reopen the game once you're ready to play again. Once you're done AFK fishing, you can left clicking change stance, go back to combat gear or left click default to put away your fishing rod. And now we can use the tools up by your mini map to find a trade manager. Left click trade manager to start navigation. Once you're at the trade manager, you can hit trade, and on the right side are all your trade items. The fish you catch are trade items. You can click sell all, but instead of that, you should be clicking bargain game. Left click bargain game, you'll get a notice that it does cost 5 energy to play. Go ahead and left click yes, and now you have 3 attempts to balance the scales. There might be some sort of strategy with this, but personally, I've always just done 1 bold and 2 careful. If you fail, it'll tell you failed, and you can just click retry again, as long as you have the energy, of course. And if we're lucky, we'll get bargain success. Now, as it says, you'll receive more silver for your goods. We're going to left click sell all, and it'll tell you the amount of silver you're getting. Click yes, and now we can see in our chat here we have obtained that silver. And that's really it for the basics. There are more things to learn, like taking your fish farther to receive a distance bonus to your trade. The further away you go to trade your fish, the more silver you can make. This is made much easier if you have completed the Magnus questline and you're able to fast travel. For now though, just going to any trade manager and selling the fish that you've gotten over the last 8 hours or so is a lot more silver than you can expect from simply shutting off the game and not AFK fishing, obviously. There are definitely more advanced fishing guides that you can look up to find out the best fishing spots or where you should go to trade your fish. This guide was to simply teach the basics and make sure that people are aware of the possibility to make silver even while you sleep. If this guide was at all helpful, consider clicking like, get subscribed to see when the next tutorial comes out, come join me when I'm live streaming, leave a comment below if you have any further questions, and until next time, I will see you later.